right, so it is time. This is Infinite Game. I'll talk about investments, alternative investments, and also your general run-of-the-mill stocks, real estate, bonds. Right now I'm really focused on cars specifically, but I'm about to get into NFTs and a lot of other stuff. So please like, comment, subscribe, and share this content, especially if you want to make money in the future, or if you just want to have nice collections and you want to learn more and gain more knowledge. So this is a bit late, but I'm going to talk about it. So, Michael Jordan card sold for over $800,000, PSA 10. People are like, oh man, it's going back up. Not necessarily. The issue with the Michael Jordan Fleer is there's 319 of them. There's not going to be that many more that increase. And, somebody could have broken it or lost it or something like that. But also you do have 6 BGS 10s that they should never hit the market, maybe 20, 30 years from now. If the people are young enough, just because it's going to be millions of dollars. But, and then, BGS 9.5s and stuff like that. But I guess there's some SGC 10s, a few, and yeah, I think that's it. But people kind of overreacted to that. So yeah, like the reason why that card sold for so much compared to the other one selling for $300,000, $400,000 is because, and yeah, it's an all-time sell for Jordan 1986 Fleer card, but top 5% eye appeal of all the cars graded from PSA. So what that means is basically in the best position, best looking condition. So, PSA has this service where it's not even PSA, it's actually PWCC, that they have this service where you can grade based on eye appeal. So they give you the grade, you get PSA 10 from PSA, but then PWCC says, oh, top 50%, 15% eye appeal, or 25%, or 5%, or maybe even, I think they even have a 1%. And what this does is that it causes the price value to go up, but also it's like this extra layer of grading from another reputable company, and it causes you to have even more faith, and it's just better looking card, and you just want the best looking card, period, just in case anything comes up like new kind of grading with artificial intelligence. Maybe it's harder on the Jordan cards, and then a lot of those PSA 10s aren't real PSA 10s, they're really a PSA 9 and not a 10, and that helps you prevent that. And also it's just nice looking as a display. You can tell, if you've really been looking at cards like that, you can tell that it's better. And that's why people buy PSA 10s, because they want the best condition card. Something top 5% eye appeal, maybe top 1%, definitely top 1%, but maybe top 5% could possibly go into, BGS and get a BGS 10, or CSG and get a 10, or HGA and get a 10, or SGC and get a 10 gold label. That person who bought the car, maybe they should consider that, but that's very risky because you got to break it out of the case and be very, very careful. And it's $800,000. That could go from $800,000 to, I don't even know. That's like $800,000 to $20,000. Big risk. Unless you do BGS, they may give you a 9.5. But then that's $50,000 to $90,000. So you still divide that by 10. So you don't want to do that. But the big thing is, though, is that this is going to be a player, and when you're buying cards, you're not buying the grade. You're really buying the card first and then the grade. And you want to look at it, because there's some cards that are going to be in the case, and it's like, oh, how did that get a 10? Or how did it get a 9? And there are going to be other things that gets low grade, since like, shouldn't that be a 8 or a 9, not a 5? Like, what's wrong? Like, so that's the thing. You want to have a card where if you crack the case, you can get it, you regrade it, and it gets the same grade, or it gets a higher grade if possible. And that's really the thing that's going on, and you're gonna see this more often, and especially with vintage stuff. And I think that's, especially with vintage stuff, eye appeal is a lot, because that's the general reason why people want the cars, because it looks nice. It's gonna become a form of art. So that's something that people need to be cognizant of and be focused on. And I still think it's gonna be a little while before your typical 1986 Fleer PSA 10 Jordan card sells for that much or $1 million, just because the market was so hot and so many people got burned. And I think there's so much other stuff out there. Yeah, I do think Jordan card is a safe card to buy long term, but I think, 5-10 years from now, that card is definitely millions of dollars, but not right now, not in today's economy. And we'll see. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe the next Jordan sells for $1 million or $800,000 or $700,000. But I think people are hyping things up a little too much, and I think a lot of the super high net worth people got the cars that they want and they're holding, or it could be a combination of this, and the others kind of already have a Jordan Fleer, or they have another Jordan card, or they don't like Jordan, and they're just holding with what they got. So I think that's something to be cognizant of as well. And because there's so many, there's gonna be a sell-off. So eventually it will be a sell-off. Maybe if it's not Golden Auction, it's gonna be eBay, it's gonna be somewhere else. If things really go up high, a lot of people are gonna be trying to sell cards, private sales, whatever. And that's something to be cognizant of, because they had 50 of them to go to Golden Auction, so a lot of people who had the money probably already bought one. The other thing is, eye appeal is everything. Buy the card, not the grade, and really look careful of the cars that you're buying, the grade of it, and making sure the actual car actually matches the grade. And it can be hard. You have to look at a lot of cars, and it's not going to happen overnight, but that's something to be cognizant of. But yeah, that's it, and that's really my thought for the Jordan Fleer card. It's still a good sign that people are really interested in the hobby, especially ultra wealthy people. Yeah, please like, comment, and subscribe, and please share this content, and peace.